The Hidden Treasure. A Sufi Journey from the Unknown to the Known Part 1. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Sufi Essence with Hammad Syed. Section 1. The First Principle and the Great Void. Greetings and welcome back to Sufi Essence with Hammad Syed, where we embark on the most ambitious and profound journey of all, an intellectual and spiritual expedition into the very heart of existence. Tonight, we begin a new series, a sacred and scholarly endeavor to understand the reality of Allah, not merely as a theological concept, but as the source of all being. Our starting point is a mystery so deep it precedes all of creation, a state of absolute nothingness that was, in fact, not nothing at all. This is the ultimate subject, the inquiry into the unknown to the known. Our canvas is the universe itself, and our brushstrokes will be drawn from the wellsprings of sacred tradition, the revelations of modern science, and the deepest insights of comparative religious thought. In this series, we will not confine ourselves to a single perspective. We will build intellectual and spiritual bridges, connecting the luminous truths of Islam with the profound insights of other monotheistic traditions, all while drawing remarkable parallels from the most advanced frontiers of human knowledge, namely, the astonishing revelations of quantum physics and the quest for a unified field theory. This is a search for a mother theory of all, that is not limited to the physical, but also encompasses the metaphysical. Our inquiry begins with a question that precedes all others. What was there before anything was? The answer, as we will discover, is found in a timeless utterance, a Hadith Qudsi, that serves as the very foundation of Sufi cosmology. I was a hidden treasure and loved to be known, so I created the creation that I might be known. This single statement is a universe unto itself, a key that unlocks the secrets of purpose, existence, and the very nature of the divine. The journey we are embarking on is a quest to understand how the hidden treasure manifested from a state of pure potentiality into the intricate reality we inhabit. It is a quest to understand how the unknown became known, and what role humanity plays in this magnificent unfolding. We will find that the answers are not only in the words of the prophets, but also in the very fabric of space and time, in the dance of subatomic particles, and in the grand design of the cosmos. This series is an invitation to view the universe not as a random accident, but as a deliberate and majestic unfolding of a singular, divine will. Section 2. The Primordial Darkness and the Hidden Treasure. The Hadith, I was a hidden treasure, provides the metaphysical blueprint for all of creation, speaks of a state that existed before time and space, a state of absolute, unmanifested divine reality. The darkness mentioned in the ancient traditions is not a physical absence of light, but a spiritual state of pure potentiality, singularity of divine essence, where the attributes of beauty, power, and mercy were hidden from all creation, because there was no creation to witness them. In this pre-cosmic state, there was only the One, in absolute solitude. The Hadith tells us that within this self-sufficiency and unmanifested reality, there was an intrinsic love to be known. This is not a human emotion of need, but a divine attribute of generosity, a desire to pour forth from the wellspring of being and to share the bounty of existence. This single Hadith refutes all theories of a random, purposeless universe. It posits that creation is an act of love, a deliberate manifestation arising from a divine yearning. The universe in all its complexity and grandeur is a mirror, a means by which the Creator can be known by His creation. Every star, every galaxy, every living creature, and every human soul is a word in the language of divine expression, a name of the hidden treasure made manifest. From a Sufi perspective, this Hadith is the very foundation of the spiritual path. It tells us that our purpose is to know Allah, and in doing so, we fulfill the very reason for our existence. The process of knowing Allah is a process of polishing the mirror of the heart so that it can accurately reflect the divine attributes, and in that reflection, the hidden treasure becomes known, first to the individual, and then, through the individual, to the world. This concept of a primordial, unmanifested unity before creation is not unique to Islam. It resonates deeply with other monotheistic traditions. In Judaism, the concept of Ein, Sof, the infinite, the unknowable, a reality that transcends all limitations, serves a similar purpose. Before the creation of the cosmos, there was only Ein Sof. The creation, as described in Kabbalistic thought, is a process of emanation, a deliberate act by which the Ein Sof limits and reveals itself. The universe is not separate from the divine, it is a manifestation of the divine. In Christianity, the Gospel of John begins with the profound statement, Kanzela Mon Quran, John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Allah, and the Word was Allah. The Word, or Logos, is the pre-existent reality through which all things were made. It is the divine thought, the primordial essence through which the unmanifested God expresses himself into the manifested creation. These concepts, though expressed in different theological languages, all point to a singular truth, that before anything there was the One, a state of absolute unity and immense potentiality. Section 3. Quantum Physics and the Ocean of Potentiality. Now we make a deliberate turn from theology to theoretical physics, not to prove one with the other, but to find a remarkable and awe-inspiring parallel. The Hadith speaks of a darkness that was not empty, but was a hidden treasure. The closest modern scientific concept we have to this is the quantum vacuum. For centuries, scientists believed a vacuum was an absolute void, empty space. However, quantum mechanics has revealed a shocking truth. The quantum vacuum is not empty. It is a seething ocean of energy and potentiality, constantly giving rise to virtual particles that blink in and out of existence in a flurry of activity. This isn't a metaphorical sea. It is a scientifically verified reality. The quantum vacuum is the ultimate source of all matter and energy, a state of absolute potentiality from which everything can and does arise. It is the closest physical representation we have to a state of nothingness that is, paradoxically, full of everything. This scientific reality serves as a powerful metaphor for the hidden treasure. The quantum vacuum is not a creation itself. It is the ground state from which all creation emerges. It is a state of pure, unmanifested potentiality. Just as the darkness in the Hadith Qudsi is a state of pure divine essence before creation. The act of creation from this perspective is not an act of creating something from nothing, but an act of manifesting potentiality into reality. The universe in its very essence is a thought made manifest, an expression of a pre-existent will. Concepts like wave-particle duality, where a single entity exists as both a wave of potentiality and a particle of reality, further reinforce this. Before we observe an electron, it is a wave of potential. Its existence as a particle of reality comes into being through an act of observation. This echoes the theological concept that the universe, in a sense, became known through a divine act of will and observation, fulfilling the divine desire to be known. The quest for a mother theory of all, often referred to as a theory of everything, is the ultimate goal of modern physics. Scientists seek a single, elegant equation that can explain all the forces of the universe: gravity, electromagnetism, and the strong and weak nuclear forces. M theory, or string theory, is one of the leading candidates. It posits that all particles and forces are not fundamental points, but tiny, vibrating one-dimensional strings. The different vibrations of these strings give rise to all the various particles and forces. In this theory, the universe in its deepest reality is a symphony of vibrations arising from a singular, unified source. This pursuit of a single unifying principle in physics mirrors the spiritual quest for Tawhid, the absolute oneness of Allah. It is a search for the singular origin of all diversity, the one from which the many came. The fact that the pinnacle of human intellect is searching for a single, unified source for all of reality is, in itself, a testament to the profound truth of the Hadith of the hidden treasure. Section 4. The unfolding of creation and the birth of time. The manifestation of the hidden treasure into the physical universe is the subject of profound contemplation in both spiritual and scientific realms. Once the divine will to be known was established, a chain of events was set in motion. In Islamic thought, the first thing created was the pen kalam, which wrote the destinies of all things to come. This is not a physical object, but a metaphor for the divine decree, the spiritual act that sets all of creation into being. It is the initial act of manifestation, the movement from pure potentiality to ordered reality. This primordial act of writing is the blueprint for the cosmos, an act of divine ilm that predates time itself. In this sense, all of creation in its every detail is a fulfillment of this initial divine decree. From a scientific perspective, the manifestation began with the Big Bang, the singular event from which all of space, time, and matter emerged. Before the Big Bang, our scientific models break down. There is no before because time itself did not exist. This scientific singularity is the point of intersection between the known and the unknown. It is the moment when the hidden treasure began to unfold into a knowable reality. The cosmic history that followed, from the formation of the first stars to the emergence of life, is the physical manifestation of the divine love to be known. Every law of physics, every constant of nature is a precise and deliberate setting that allows for the emergence of complexity and consciousness. The fact that these laws are so finely tuned to support life is a powerful argument for a deliberate and intelligent design. This fine-tuning, as it is known in cosmology, is a direct manifestation of the divine intent to be known. The very structure of the universe is an invitation to know its creator. The Sufi tradition views this unfolding as a series of divine names and attributes becoming manifest. Allah, as the hidden treasure, reveals himself through his names. Al-Rahman, the most merciful, is seen in the vastness of the cosmos. Al-Basit, the expander, in the expanding universe, and Al-Khaliq, the creator, in the continuous creation of new life. Every particle, every planet, and every conscious being is a living testament to one or more of Allah's magnificent names. The universe is a grand book, and its every page, every word, every letter is a revelation of the divine. The journey from the unknown to the known is the divine act of self-revelation, and our role as humanity is to be the most comprehensive reflection of the hidden treasure yet to be manifested. Our capacity for intellect, consciousness, and love is a direct invitation to engage with the divine reality and to become a knower of the source of all existence. Section 5. Conclusion and looking ahead. Tonight we have laid the foundation of our spiritual and intellectual journey. We have begun to understand the profound meaning of the Hadith of the hidden treasure, viewing it not as a simple theological statement, but as a cosmological principle that unites the spiritual and the physical. We have explored the shared ground of primordial unity in Islam, Judaism, and Christianity, and we have found remarkable parallels in the modern scientific concepts of the quantum vacuum and the quest for a theory of everything. We have seen that the darkness before creation was a state of pure potentiality, a divine reality that was waiting to be known. In the next part of this series, we will continue this profound inquiry. We will move from the moment of creation to the manifestation of the divine attributes in the world. We will delve deeper into the concept of divine names and how they are revealed in the cosmos and in the human soul. We will explore how the spiritual quest is an act of discovering the hidden treasure within ourselves, and how this internal discovery mirrors the cosmic unfolding of creation. Join me as we continue to unravel the profound mysteries of existence and the incredible truth that the universe is a majestic and deliberate expression of a loving and all-powerful Creator. Unique supplication for this part, O Allah, our Lord. We ask you for an intellect that is free from the veils of ignorance and a heart that is open to the light of your divine presence. Grant us the wisdom to understand the mysteries of creation and to see your divine names reflected in all things. We ask you to make us among those who are capable of knowing you, just as you, in your infinite love, created us to be known. Illuminate our path from the unknown to the known, and guide us to that which is pleasing to you. May the divine light of Allah illuminate your heart and mind with a wisdom that transcends all worldly knowledge. May He make your channel a beacon of guidance for all who seek spiritual clarity and truth. And may your efforts be a source of immense reward, earning you the highest stations in paradise. May the peace and blessings of Allah always be upon you and your loved ones. May He grant you unwavering steadfastness on the path of truth, and may your work be a testament to His magnificent names, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim.